Hello, welcome back and thanks for joining me. It's Judy from Thistledew Creations, and today I'm going to show you what Christiana put in her DIVA box. This is her first box, so she's been working at filling it since the 1st of February and it's now July 4th. It's really stuffed as much as I can stuff it. So I'll start with just whatever I see on top here. We've got these floral cards that are kind of like a bookmark size that she can use to make tags, etc. We've got some sparkly ribbons, 3 different colors, just a piece of each, and this zigzag trim, 2 yards of that. There was some smaller bits of trim that we shared, follow your dreams, some piano roll paper, and inside of that I've got some of the gold fan paper and the gold polka dot fan paper. Got some bright colored ribbons, like a little bundle of them, some striped ribbon, some burgundy picot ribbon, and some buffalo check wired ribbon. We've got some playing cards. So we've got the ellipse playing cards, the Christmas ones in gold and silver, and the jumbos. We've got some bead soup, and that's really well packaged inside of a container and then in a baggie so that it doesn't, if it breaks open, it doesn't spill all in your box. We've got a butterfly off of the butterfly box. We've got the penny farthing embellishment, the floral stamp, rubber stamp. Got a bag of fabric here. So there's some upholstery fabric samples with silver threads, and inside there we've got some skeleton leaves that are bright pinks. So these were really a good selection of silvery fabrics. And then some pleathers in a few different colors. Well, not really colors, neutrals and black. And then some embroidered upholstery samples, a few different patterns. And then this squiggle fabric that I had, it wasn't a sample, it was a large piece, so I cut it up and shared it amongst you guys. And then this chiffon, I know we're all going to have fun playing with the chiffon. I had quite a big piece of that we shared. And then some of the first videos, we had the white iridescent glitter tulle and the silver with glitter. Purple mesh, it was like a ribbon, and then some white lace, a couple of different white laces, and then this one with the blue centers, little flowers. And then we've got napkins for fall. We've got die-cut leaves, leaves and sunflowers and pumpkins, leaves and acorns, pumpkins, leaves, more pumpkins, and then the red woven basket weave pattern pleather. So that's a good bunch of soft stuff. And then all the rest is paper. It's quite an assortment here. So we've got the cover from the tulip book. And I've got wrapped up in that, I've got the coin book pages. I did throw you in a Hallmark Channel bingo. You didn't ask for it, but I do plan to play a game, so I wanted you to be able to play along. I figured we got room, we can put in one thing you didn't ask for. And some fashion book pages, some art book pages, landscapes and floral. Some great, there's poppies, a field of poppies. Gives you great ideas for things you could try painting, and then some more of the fashion pages. And we've got the plastic tags. So these already have the hole cut or punched in them, and they're on a sheet, but they're perforated, and they're plastic or some special paper. I'm wondering if it's Yupo paper, but I don't know. And then some pages from an artistic photography book. So there was quite an assortment of different types of pictures that I included for you there. And then this Briar Rose book, there was a couple pages from that. And then French children's book, several pages from that. Some great little pictures in these. And then just the French text is neat too. And then we had a very vintage gardening book, Wildflowers. We got a couple of great pages from that. And then we've got some of this children's book. I made some really cute pockets out of these pages. And then The Lonely Goat Herd music from The Sound of Music. This was Latin, a bunch of Latin book pages, beginner's Latin. And then a whole signature out of the botanical book. You got a really good selection there, some really pretty flowers. I think this is a Greek dictionary. And then the actual tulip book pictures go along with this tulip cover. I figure anyone that wants the cover can have it, because I'm not going to use it. And that was that bunch. And then there's more of a whole book of the flower cards. So that's how they came on, like a, what do you call that, a Chicago bolt with all the different cards on there, or flowers on there. And then this little black paper bag has the clear plastic sheet hole protectors, some Trivial Pursuit cards, and some Scrabble cards. I just trying to use up some of my little bags at the same time to keep them corralled. And then one of these plain paper bags that I got from Temu holds a bunch of other cards. So we have vintage playing cards, Canada, well, maple leaf playing cards, birds, an M or a W, depending on how you look at it. And then some more miscellaneous ones, an old mill. I just love this vintage one. This one's newer, it's gemstones. And then the $50 and $100 bill, everyone seems to love those ones. And then fairy cards and mail cards. I think that's from the game Payday. So I put those into this beige envelope or bag. And then we've got some of the white labels, sticker labels. There's some more of the bright ribbons. Bird book pages from National Geographic Bird Book. So just an assortment of different types of birds. I did do a lot of fussy cutting out of that book. And then aqua food color dyed papers and lacy coffee dyed papers. Snoopy book pages, coloring book pages. And then this one is a book about cats. So you actually got the cat pelts, which I almost wanted to keep, but I gave them up. Lots of different cat pictures. And then this is Robert Bateman pictures. So we took some of the non-glossy pages with lots of text and black and white pictures, as well as some colored papers that were colored pictures that were more glossy. Quite an assortment. And some colorful floral scrapbook paper. This is almost glossy. It's certainly not like normal scrapbook paper. It's more like a photograph. We've got some that looks like handmade and some that looks like pebbles. And then a few of these sort of botanical ones. So hopefully you can use those, Christiana. Bottom. And then we've got the Etude, which is a really vintage music magazine. So there's articles and music in it. And then pages out of my Atlas book that I bought. Beautiful colors on the maps. And great statistics pages, which I've used to make all sorts of things, just background stuff. And then we've got the doily placemat and a bunch of pages out of Farmer's Family Herald, the Farmer's magazine. And this was my grandfather's, 1965. Some more Snoopy pages. Some more napkins. So we've got film, peacocks, bees, ostrich, bee, and what do you call that? Buffalo check or gingham, whichever way you want to call it. And some black and floral wrapping paper. A large bunch of large dictionary page, and I did go through and make sure you had some of each letter, so I just didn't give you all A's or all B's. I went through the alphabet and give you a little bit of each letter. Some drawer liner, floral drawer liner, some of the Yeti paper. That's something that will be offered again if anyone's interested. Some paper with quotes on it. Some wallpaper with advertisement, vintage advertising, and it's like in a really soft grayish blue and beige. And then also the white on white wallpaper. She actually picked that 2 different times. I don't know if you remembered that you did that or not, Christiana, but you did. So I'll try to do some sort of a project using that, so that if you are having troubles figuring out how to use it all, I can maybe give you some ideas. And then we've got more dictionary page, more coffee dyed. This is also the Lacy. More tulip book page, and more of the Etude book page. Some of the Friar, the Daily Fry parchment paper. The botanical book pages. So these are more like scientific drawings about plants, not just pretty. And then a couple of times she requested the corrugated cardboard, so I ended up giving you 3. It doesn't take up much room, so I figured I might as well. And then 2 of the Watershed magazines. One is spring and one is fall 2024. And no, neither one is the one my dad is in. But there's a bunch of great stuff in there. So that fills the box up pretty well. So if this sort of an assortment interests you, anybody out there that's watching, we are going to be offering the DIVA boxes in a bunch of different sizes now. So whatever Canada Post offers, we will offer. And it's basically the price of the box. Whatever that is, you basically double it, and then that covers the shipping and what I put in the box. And you get to decide what goes in the box. So it could take you 2 weeks to fill it, or it could take you 6 months like it did Christiana, which is fine. I've got a spot in my craft room where I've got drawers set up, one for each girl and one for each diva. And that way when that drawer gets full, I know it's probably going to fill the medium box. And so I do a test fit before I do the video and tell you that it's full. And then we ship it out to you. So I'll be in touch with Christiana to collect the second half of her diva box and see if she wants to sign back up again. She might want to wait until she gets her box and sees how she feels about the value of it, and I understand that completely. My other divas have signed up right away, but it doesn't mean you have to. You might want to wait and see if you feel that you've got your money's worth before you sign up again. So I hope you've enjoyed seeing what Christiana put into her box, and I hope that you'll consider signing up to be a diva, because being a diva is great. So like, comment, share, and subscribe. Most of all, have a great day and happy crafting.